It's a week of firsts for me, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Kimmie. This is my attic, and yeah, a week of firsts. I had my first eyeshadow palette ranking. That video is up. I have my first merchandise. My sister had this made for me. I absolutely love it. And now today, guys, it is my first foundation ranking. So these are all the foundations that I tried this year, not necessarily that were released this year. And guys, these are the foundations that I tried for the first time this year. Not all the foundations I tried, just the foundations I tried for the first time. So I actually tried 14 foundations, not 15. Oh my God, who just got a chill? Remember 15 days of foundation? 15 days of foundation by Taylor Wynn is what actually really made me fall in love with YouTube. I absolutely loved that series. I understand why she doesn't want to do it anymore. I really do. But if she ever decides she's going to do it again, I'm here for it. For real. That would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, so I tried 14 foundations. There's actually a few more. I tried actually 17 foundations, but I'm not ranking 3, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I am not ranking this one. This is the Good Apple foundation by KVD. I am not ranking it because I'm trying it today for the first time. I am wearing it. This is the bomb. Guys, do you remember when this came out? This was in my video of things I owned and never tried. When this first came out, it was like really hard to get. It was like everything. Like everybody wanted it. It sold out. It restocked. I think it's sold out again. I finally got it, never tried it, and just tried it now. And it went on really nice. I've been wearing it about 3 or 4 hours. It went on really beautiful and it looked great, but I took a look at myself in the mirror and it's definitely breaking up on my forehead. My forehead is my problem area. I have very dry skin, and I don't think I would wear this one again. But I'm not ranking it because this is the first time I've used it. I like to use things at least a few times before I rank them. And then the other 2 foundations I am not ranking. One is the One Size Turn Up the Base BB Cream Beauty Blur Balm. So I don't know what threw me. Maybe it was the balm, but I thought this was made for dry skin. It's not. This is a matte foundation that is really, I think, geared towards oily skin. So I had no business buying it. It did look terrible on me, but I knew it would. If all matte foundations that are geared towards oily skin look terrible on me. So I had no business buying this, so I'm not going to rank it. And the other foundation I tried that I am not going to rank was a Too Faced foundation, the Born This Way matte foundation. The only reason I even had that was because I had gotten it as a sample. And that day I did the trying Too Faced video, I didn't have a Too Faced foundation. No Too Faced foundation works for me. So I went ahead and used that, and surprise, it was terrible. It was like this big. I got rid of it. I used like half the bottle that day. So yeah, so I'm going to actually rank 14 foundations, and I don't know, guys, these ranking videos, they are not easy. Like it's really not like easy to like really decide what you liked better than something else, why. And I think foundation rankings, they're the most subjective, right? Look, all rankings are subjective. They're all opinions. The rankings are one big opinion. No matter who you are, it's your opinion, right? All rankings are. But foundation rankings are even different. They're in a whole different class because foundations are so personal, right? It really depends on your skin. Do you have oily skin? Do you have dry skin? Combination, everything in between, depending on that is really what the foundation is going to depend on. So some foundations are going to be amazing and on you, and some foundations are going to look horrible, and on the next person they're going to look amazing. So, you know, unlike other makeup, I mean, there's some makeup out there that I think is just shit and it looks shitty on me, it's going to look shitty on you. It's just not well made. But foundations, they're a whole different animal, because what looks great on me could not look too good on you, and what looks absolutely fabulous on you could look terrible on me. So it's very subjective. So the foundations that I am ranking are all, one, either made for dry skin, because I wouldn't try anything else. I would have no reason to try anything else, or made for all skin types, which is scary, guys. I don't like when foundations come out and say they're good for all skin types because I don't understand how that can be. And 9 times out of 10, they don't work for me. 10 out of 10. I'm not sure if I've ever tried one that was great on me. So all of these are one of those 2 things. Also, I personally don't like a lot of coverage. Some people like more coverage. Some people like medium coverage. Some people like very little coverage. I always tend to little to no coverage, tinted moisturizer, BB cream kind of thing. That's just what I like. So I guess I could like do different rankings, but to be honest with you, I only tried 14, so I'm just ranking them all together. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get started with number 14. And again, this is so subjective. This one's really subjective because my absolute least foundation, and some of these I have videos on and some of them don't. I will tell you which ones I did and didn't. This was like a lot of people's favorite. Like, people absolutely loved this foundation. This is the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. I hated this foundation. I remember what I was doing the day I tried this foundation. I was going to see Jurassic Park with my friend Adam, the new one, which sucked. Also my opinion. And this foundation sucked. So everything I did that day was just not good. Ugh, that movie was so bad. I don't know if you guys liked it. I was so disappointed. Well, let's not get into Jurassic Park. Yeah, I did not like this foundation. I felt like most foundations I don't like for the same reason. They show my texture. They are horrible on my forehead. My forehead is my problem area, and they just start to come apart. They sink into every line I have. This was like all of the above. This foundation was so bad. You could like literally see it sitting on my face. I don't think this is one for dry skin. Maybe combination, not dry. I don't think so. I didn't like it. This was the worst foundation I tried this year. That's number 14. Number 13. My notes are kind of off because I missed one, so everything is numbered wrong. But number 13, not far behind, this is the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It Foundation. This one was probably worse. Not worse in that I liked the Nars least, but what's worse about this one is that if I read it correctly, it was made for dry skin. The Nars, I think, was marketed as for all types of skin. I think the Nars one was marketed for all types. This one, I believe, was marketed for dry skin. And I used this in my Physicians Formula video. This is not a new foundation. I don't have any luck with Physicians Formula foundations. I've tried the other ones, so that's the only reason I tried this one, because this was the one that I hadn't tried. It looks so bad. It looked so bad on my skin. Once again, showed my texture. Looked horrible on the forehead, started coming apart. Oh, most foundations that I don't like do the same thing. So this was another one. But the next foundation, number 12, right? 14, oh my God. This is numbered incorrectly. So 14, 13, 12. Yes, this foundation was, not only was I not happy with it, this was actually my most disappointing foundation this year. This is the Kosas. The Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. The reason I was so disappointed in this was because I love the Kosas concealer. The Kosas concealer is one of the only concealers I can use. It's really, really good for dry skin. Kosas concealer is so good for dry skin. So when I heard that Kosas was making a foundation, I was really excited. And it just, it fell so short. I absolutely hated this foundation. And I saw a lot of good reviews on it. I don't know. It was dry on me. It just did not work for me. I was so disappointed. So that is number 12. And then number 11. Okay, we're getting a little better. So those 3 were by far the worst that I tried this year for me. Now everything else is like okay until we get to the top. The rest, these were not bad. They were okay. So this is number 11. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydro Maniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. One of the reasons I think this fell to the bottom, I remember trying this and thinking it was okay. It wasn't bad, but I actually did try a lot of foundations that I really love this year, believe it or not. So this did fall to number 11, 14, 13, 12, 11. And it's officially a Kimmie's Attic video. I'm not sure if I've ever done a video where I didn't drop something, but yeah, the reason that this, I can't get used to this because it's the wrong shade. If you can imagine me like 3 times paler, I would be wearing this. I don't know what it is. What the heck shade? I bought Ultra Fair. So I don't think I'm really ultra fair. I think I'm like a shade after that, or maybe even 2 shades after this. And this is just so light on me that I think I never reach for it, and that's really not fair. You know, I could deepen it up with a color corrector, or I could just deepen up with a bronzer, but because of it, I just never reach for this, and it just kind of fell. But it's not bad for dry skin. I actually think it's quite nice for dry skin. This is probably one of my, actually no, I have a lot of products that I like from Urban Decay. People always come down on Urban Decay, but now I was going to say this is probably the product I like the best from Urban Decay, but I've tried some really good stuff from Urban Decay over the years. So yeah, I like this. Okay, number 10. Oh, number 10. Who could forget this foundation? The Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. When this came out, guys, it was crazy. It came out very, very early on in the year. Everybody tried it. When something comes out, like something launches, there's always a lot of videos on it, right? Some people do a video on this and some people do a video on that, but usually not everybody does a video on everything. Everybody did a video on this. I don't think I watch a lot of beauty. Oh my God. It's so hard, guys. I don't know what's so hard about it. I watch a lot of beauty YouTubers. A lot, okay? I watch very famous beauty YouTubers, and I watch smaller beauty YouTubers like myself. I watch everybody in between. And everybody did a video on this. Everybody that I watch did a video on this. Not everybody. I'm sure not everybody did, but everybody I watch did a video on this. And the reviews on it, what was really weird about this foundation, the reviews on it were all over the place. Everybody had a different opinion about this foundation. Some people loved it, some people hated it. Like, nobody was on the same page. How I felt about this foundation, and what was funny was, I think, Taylor, when finally, you know, she is my foundation queen. When she did it, I was like, okay, we're finally going to get an opinion. And I remember even Taylor at the end, she was on the fence. She was like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. It was crazy. The thing about this is another foundation that is, was marketed towards everyone. It was marketed towards all skin. I usually don't like that. It was drying for me. However, this is the first foundation. This is the only foundation I have ever used that is not dewy and actually looks okay. It's like it's not matte. It's like a satin. It's like a satin finish on me. And I liked it. It's the only one that I have ever been able to use that's not dewy, because my skin is so dry, and gives me that satin finish. And I'm comfortable using it, but I do have to say, I usually mix it with something. I don't put a lot in it, but I usually put my Auric, which is very dewy, by Samantha Robindahl. Oh, I love Auric. That's one of my favorite products, that skin tint illuminator thing. I don't have it with me because I've tried it last year and tried it this year. But that's very dewy. I'll put a tiny, tiny bit in this just to give it a little bit more hydration, and it doesn't make it that dewy because this is not dewy at all, and it just works out perfectly. So I am not one to mix things. I don't like to work that hard with all the foundations that are marketed on the market. I don't want to have to mix two to get one to work, but I can get this to work if I use it and it looks beautiful. And like I said, it's one of the only non-dewy foundations I can use. So that's why I ranked it there at number 10, right? Hopefully that was number 10 and I'm in the right I'm in the right order. Okay, number 9. I've totally forgot about this one, and that's why it's partly why it's so low. It really didn't stand out. This is the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. So this, I don't even remember. Does this have shade? It must have shades. I didn't do a whole, did I do a whole review on this? I don't think I did. I think it was like part of like a makeup, like trying new makeup. There's very little coverage, which is fine with me. It's a tinted moisturizer. You don't expect a lot of coverage. Again, I think I bought a shade too light. I don't know what's going on with me, but this also, if my memory serves me right, was just a little bit too light on me. Did this have shade 12? They must have shades. And it didn't stand out. It just didn't stand out one way or the other. I remember not disliking it, but I'm not sure if I think I wore it a couple of times, and to be honest with you, it just, yeah, it just kind of is. It's one of those makeup products that just kind of is. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great, and I honestly forgot about it until I was kind of looking through my stuff and looking at what I reviewed this year, and then it came back to me. So I'm ranking it like at number 9. That's like a good place for it, because I think it's nice, but it's nothing special, and it certainly does not stand out. Okay, at number 8. Now things start to get good. Is that number 8? Guys, I'm not even going to do numbers anymore because I'm so confused. I was one off, and it got me so confused. I don't know, man. It's been a long day. I just got home from work. Okay, so this is the next one. I think it's number 9. This is the oh my god, this is beautiful. This is the Nabla Nabla Realist. Skin Realist. Oh, on the end it says love you, on the bottom it says love you from the inside out. This is beautiful. I love Nabla. I absolutely love Nabla. This is a skin tint. It is not a lot of coverage, but it is beautiful. I think I would have ranked it significantly higher if I had more time to use it. I only started using it like a couple weeks ago. I had a video where Maggie May picked my makeup that I hadn't tried this year, that I owned and hadn't tried this year, and this was one of the foundations, but she didn't pick it. But I did try it after that, and it's lovely. If you have dry skin, it is beautiful. It is just, it's not coverage. It doesn't give you coverage, but it evens your skin tone and it makes you look flawless. It would have ranked higher, I think, if I had a little bit more time. And then right behind it was another one that I hadn't tried this year. This is the Healthy Glow All-in-One Halo by Smashbox. Smashbox, another brand I really, really enjoy. I don't think they market their products enough. I barely remember this, the Halo, and this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I think I like it a little bit better than the Nabla one. It's gorgeous. Again, I didn't have a lot of time to use it, but I will keep trying it. But I just had to put it up here and say it's really nice. And then after that, I think at 6, this is a very, very, very similar product, but I'm putting it here because I do have more like knowledge of this one, if you will. So this is the Tower 28 Sunny Days Tinted Moisturizer. So all 3 of these are tinted moisturizers. All 3 of them are beautiful. I tried this not on camera. I tried it very early in the year, and I just fell in love with it. Again, it's dewy. It's good for dry skin. It's lovely. I absolutely love it. So all 3 of them I love. There you have it. Now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foundations left. So I'll take it from 5. So I know I'm counting correctly. Okay, in at number 5, this was the first cushion foundation I ever used. This is the Daydream Cushion Tint by M Cosmetics. So I did a whole review of M Cosmetics. Some stuff I liked, some stuff was just okay, some stuff I didn't like at all, but I was quite impressed with this foundation. It really is lovely. It's a little different, you know, it is a cushion foundation, so you just kind of press it on, and but yeah, It comes with a little sponge. I don't know if you have to use it. And then it's beautiful. It's really, really is lovely. I think it's nice for dry skin. I am not 100% sure. Maybe you guys know, like, if there's a real advantage to these kind of foundations, a cushion foundation. But yeah, I think it's really, really, really nice. It does dry out if you don't keep it like locked up like this. But when I bought it, they sent me like 2, so they sent me a backup. It is actually already starting to dry up. I've noticed it dry up a little bit more than when I had it. So cushion foundations I don't think last as long as other foundations, but I thought this was really lovely. Really lovely. Not a lot of coverage, but lovely. Number 4. This was a foundation that I really, really liked. I did do a review on it. I did do a foundations in the attic, and I tried the primer with it. This is the Yummy Skin Serum Foundation by Danessa Myricks. I loved this one. Now, I don't remember if this was geared towards everyone or if this was geared towards dry skin. I remember saying that if you have anything but dry skin, you'd probably need a powder for this. It's very dewy and very hydrating. Almost like, it just about worked for me. I was almost, if my memory serves me right, I was almost tempted to use a powder with this. It's very, very dewy, but I absolutely loved it. Loved it. So that is number 4. And then at number 3, this one was kind of a surprise for me. I just also recently started using this one, but I've owned it for a long time. Maggie picked this out for me to use on my makeup day when I was doing makeup I had owned but never used. This is the Forever Skin Glow by Dior. Again, I had purchased this, I don't even know when, some VIB sale. I think the one before last. Had to have it. Never used it. Had to have it. And yeah, used it that day. Really enjoyed it. Used it a few more times. It is a more fuller coverage foundation. That's what kind of makes this one stand out from the other ones. This is my highest ranking, fullest coverage foundation. I have a few foundations that I really enjoy that are full coverage, that are really good, I think, for dry skin. And this is joining that group, and it's a small group. It's this, the ABH one, the Illuminating ABH one. I can't remember the name of it, but it might be Illuminating ABH. And the Estee Lauder Illuminating Foundation. The one, you know it. I might do a video, my favorite full coverage foundations for dry skin, because they're hard to come by. The tinted moisturizers and like the BB creams, they're a little easier to come by for dry skin, but full coverage is difficult. This isn't full, but it's more full than the other ones that I had on here. So I do like this one. It's right up there with my ABH. It doesn't beat the Estee Lauder. I think the Estee Lauder is my favorite foundation of all time. It's still my go-to. It is still my go-to, the Hydro one. Okay, in at number 2, I was really impressed with this foundation. I pulled it out the other day for one of my best of 2022 when I was doing my makeup. This is the IT CC Nude Glow Foundation. I was so happy with this one, guys. I have always wanted to love the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better foundations, but I never found one that worked for me. Didn't like the pink one. Everybody likes the pink one. I didn't like the pink one. Then there was a blue one. I think the blue was matte, so I wouldn't, was the blue the matte one? I don't know. There's a matte one. There was the pink one was not matte. The pink one I think was for dry skin, right? I don't know. The pink one doesn't work for me. This is the only one that works for me, but oh my god, I love this one. It is so, so good. Medium coverage, skin tint, nude glow. I love this stuff. Very good. But my favorite foundation that I tried this year, guys, if you watch my channel, you already know what I'm going to say. It was a BB cream, Purlisse Ageless Glow BB cream. Oh my god, this stuff is so, so beautiful. It is not my favorite BB cream, but it's close, guys. Nothing for me has ever beat 100% pure. 100% pure makes my absolute favorite BB cream. It is perfection, but this is a very, very close second. Tried this based on reviews from Teresa is Dead. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. She absolutely loves it, and I have to say, I agree. It's so, so good. If you have dry skin, I would definitely pick this up. I've been meaning to try more products from Purlisse. I've been meaning to try, they have a vitamin C foundation, something else I wanted to try, and I just haven't. But in the new year, along with everything else I want to buy, maybe I will try more Purlisse, because everything I've tried from this brand, I have absolutely loved. And that's it, guys. Those are the foundations I tried in 2022. I would love to hear about the foundations that you tried in 2022. Would you like to see me try more? Would you like more foundations in the attic? Hopefully the answer is yes, because I have 2 coming in the mail. I have the new Juvia's Place foundation, and I have the new Makeup by Mario foundation. That's getting a lot of hype. That might be like the new, like Charlotte Tilbury. Like last year it was Charlotte Tilbury. Everybody was trying that one. Now it looks like everybody's trying this Makeup by Mario foundation. I just saw it on a whim. I saw it on a whim on Sephora. They sent me the, you know, you always get those emails, what's new, and I was like, oh, it looks good, and it was made for dry skin, so I was like, I'm gonna try it. And then the next thing I knew, there was a video from everyone, and it's like hyped up. Today I saw a video from Jen Phelps, and it was called Hyped Up Makeup. So that's hyped up. I didn't know. I just ordered it. The Juvia's Place nobody's talking about, so maybe we'll start with that one, guys. But then I want to thank you. Oh, also NYX. NYX came out with one, but I didn't buy it because I believe it is a matte foundation. I don't do those. But guys, what foundations did you like? What did you not like? And yeah, let me know if you want to see me do more foundations in the attic. And if you liked the video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. We talk about all in the attic. If there's ever anything you want me to talk about, you can always leave it in the comments. Follow me over at Kimmie Teresa on Instagram. If I can talk about it, I absolutely will. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my second to last video of the year. My final video of the year, of course, will be my New Year's Eve eyeshadow palette declutter, and I hope to see you then. And until then, guys, please take good care of yourselves so you can take care of someone else, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye!